So we got my son a Polaris Evo for the tail end of the season, and of course it doesn't come with a studded track. So I get these studs, and I like them quite a lot because they can just drill straight into the lugs. They hardly weigh anything compared to traditional studs. They only take about a half an hour to install. And they hardly cost anything compared to a stud kit. Maybe 1/4 the price. I think the whole packages of studs plus the installation tool, which is just a socket, costs a little over $100. So what I did was I took a look at the lug pattern, and the lugs have marks on the actual lugs of where to install screw-in studs. So I mapped out a V pattern because I wanted to keep it a fairly light stud so that he can basically start and stop on ice. That's really all I'm looking for. So all you do is, once you get your pattern decided, you locate the stud, the lug, and screw it in. Set your drill. I've got mine set to 13 so that it ratchets up and you don't over twist the stud in the lug. There's not a lot to it. It's just a little time consuming. It's easier if your track doesn't have a bunch of ice in it. I've had to break out a bunch of ice so I can turn the track by hand. Unfortunately, the lug pattern, the stud marks on the lug pattern, are such that I have to have one stud outside the cog holes every third run, which I'd prefer not to have. I'd prefer to keep all the studs inside. If you put the studs on the outside, it gets a little grabby, but this is the way the track is designed, and this is how the studs are patterned, so I don't have a lot of choice. So this is what it looks like when it's all finished up. I'm not sure how well that'll show, but we've got them going in a V pattern so that the studs are all in their own line so that they don't track into each other, at least as much as possible. So having a V like a chevron on a sand tire or something, that'll help grab onto the ice a little bit better and hopefully get them going if we ever get caught on an ice patch, or more importantly, stop if we ever come upon an ice patch. So this took me all of about half an hour or so. So here you go. So it looks like down in there.